decided I'd bring you along as I make a quick run here. This morning I got a text message from a thrift store in the neighboring county, one of the neighboring counties, that they are having 75% off all clothing today and 25% off at the other store around the corner that's associated with it that has their hard goods. And they often have dollar sales. They're a small charity thrift shop. Not a lot of people know about it. It's a small town. And I found a lot of good things there. Mostly I found bread and butter, but I mean, I'm able to get it very, very cheap. So when I got that text message this morning, I kind of had to rearrange my plans just a little bit. This is the only thing I'm really doing today outside of the house. I've done some listing in the house, and then I've worked on some drafts that I already had because I've been taking care of sick kids. But I had to make arrangements to come check out this 75% off. Might try to do a little bit of filming in there. It's very small, so it'll be pretty obvious. So let's see what we end up with. So they want you to bring your own bag. Got IKEA here, and I've got another one in the, that's cute. Got another one in the car if I decide to do that. I'll fill up another one. Let's see. I like the look of that, but we'll pass.
Don't run in here.
I'm pretty busy today.
Well, unless you say something like 12 months or something bigger, I didn't go past 6 months.
Oh, that was 18. No,
I mean, I don't mind
Nothing there.
getting a little ahead, so.
I'll come back to y'all in a minute. Well, it started off pretty lackluster. You saw there was a lot of Walmart and Target and low-end department store brands in there. But then I started finding things. I ended up with an IKEA bag completely full, and that was before the shoes. And I spent $64. So a lot of those pieces were 50 cents. Most of them were $1. And then I got a couple of pieces that were 75% off of a special tag, like 10 bucks. And it's not just, there wasn't anything that was a huge score, like I'm gonna make even $30 on, but pretty much everything I'll be able to sell for $15 and it'll sell. And I keep saying I'm trying to get away from that. And I am getting better about not picking up things like, oh, well, this is pretty, surely somebody wants it. It has to be a brand or a style that I know somebody's going to buy soon. So I'm getting a little bit better, because here, especially when they had 50-cent sales, I used to buy anything that I thought was cute. So I've gotten more picky, but when it's so cheap, it's pretty hard. But then I think the shoes that I bought will pay for everything. Maybe 2 pair of the shoes that I bought will pay for everything. So pretty good. I'm going to go around the corner here to look at the other part of the store where they have the hard goods. Man alive, you guys, it is raining. And there are no parking spaces around the side of the building where the store is. But I am a hardcore thrifter, so we're gonna get wet. So I just walked into their little outside part and my eyes have gravitated right here. And I'm getting excited, but it might be nothing. Okay, I'm gonna look at that one too. Let's see. Not so much. I didn't actually find any hard goods there today. I have found some very good hard goods there, but it's very hit and miss, and they were about to close. They did have a few more racks of clothing there. That's the donation center, and they get everything there, and then they take things over to the boutique, which is where I bought all the clothes. And they did have some racks of clothes there. Their clothes were $1, and then their coats were $5, and I found 2 like jackety type things that I really wanted. One was a Ralph Lauren Denim and Company, and it was like a long midi length jacket, and it was vintage for sure. And then another was an Orvis fleece, and they wanted $5 a piece for them. And usually they honor my text message like discount from the other store, you know, as long as it's closed, only applying to clothes. I think I just got the wrong associate this time, because she didn't give me that, and I just didn't know if at $5 there was good enough profit in those 2 things. So I picked up a couple more pieces of clothing, and they could be really good or really not. They're the kind of thing that I told myself, no. I'll have to show you. It's pretty hilarious. But I couldn't leave it behind. Okay, it's a different day, but I want to show you the haul of the things that I picked up that day. Now, I have been saying that I don't want to pick up any more low dollar, slow selling stuff, and hopefully, for the most part, this is not slow selling stuff. It is a lot of relatively low dollar, but it's very hard to pass up at the price point. And you know, a lot of times the things that are lower priced actually sell faster than the more exciting items. So here's what I got, good or bad. And I'll kind of give it a little example of why I bought each item. I will say that I have already sold these Lucky Brand boots from this haul, and they sold for $24 within 24 hours. And the shoes at this sale were 50% off, so they were marked 10, and ended up paying $5 for those. So that was a quick flip. And I am so sorry for this shadow. I tried to work on it a little bit, and it's not happening, and I only have a little bit of time before I have to get out of here, because I'm actually giving an eBay lesson to a shop owner who lives nearby. So I'm kind of excited about that. She found out that I sell a lot on eBay, and she has a consignment shop. She's going to start trying to do some eBay, so I'm going to go give her a few pointers. But anyway, I have about an hour before I need to go meet her. So I just want to show you a couple of things that I got at that sale. Like I said, it was 75% off all clothing items and 50% off clothes and jewelry. Shoes and jewelry. So this I think is really cool. This is a vintage Chaps Ralph Lauren sweatshirt, and I think it's from the 90s. Ralph Lauren and Chaps collaboration has not been going on for quite some time, and this has the spell out, and there's this wonderful distressing around the collar and around the bottom of the sleeves, and I think that actually really adds to it. Now there is a little bit of cracking in the logo, so I don't know how much of an issue that'll be, but I think this could be between a $20 and $30 sale, and I already have that one listed on Poshmark and eBay. I have a bin over here to toss stuff in. Okay, this is a Columbia sweater, and it's just a really good quality. It's a women's. The season is almost gone. I think it would have sold earlier. I don't know if it's going to sell now until next year or not. But it is this line River Resort, and it looks like the comps weren't too bad on that. Again, $20 to $30. I know that's broad, but it's like the what I would take versus what I could hold out for kind of price. Okay, some of this stuff is going to be a surprise to me. This one was $1, and it's just kind of I think it's probably a 90s vintage Mississippi State sweatshirt, and whenever the season rolls back around, I think that'll be a good piece for somebody. A lot of the vintage college stuff will sell. This is Lane Bryant. It's a sparkly gold sweater, ever so wrinkled right now. And it is a larger size, a 26-28, so you're getting close to a 4X there. And so anyway, just great condition and size, Lane Bryant. You know, probably a $15 to $20 sale. Again, might be next year, but I have a what's the store? The premium store? I forget what it's even called, but the expensive store, because I have over 3,000 listings. So really at this point it doesn't matter what I list. If I have over 3,000, it's really not costing me any different than if I have less, so I'll go ahead and list that. Speaking of Lane Bryant, this one might be good for St. Patrick's Day, so I need to get this one listed. So it's a blouse. It's in great condition. It's got a ruffle, a good career piece. And that one is also a 26-28, so probably belong to the same lady. So this was 75% off of, I think, like $3.75. Or most of the things ended up being right about $1. Okay. This is a Daft Bird size medium shirt, and it's kind of a cowl neck on the front. It's thin, and it's got these pretty buttons on the back. So that's a really fun detail, and it's a thin long sleeve, so it still works for spring. Daft Bird was a bit higher end, and well, I guess it is a bit higher end, but not like extremely high end. But I did really well with this about a year ago. Now we're probably talking about $15 to $20. This is something I think I picked up for myself. Yeah, it's the brand Easel, which doesn't sell well, but I thought it was cute. It's got the bell sleeve with the little ruffle there, so little jewels, so I'll try that on for me. Okay, what do we have next? Okay, this is a Girly Girl Originals. It's a Southern brand. And it says, always stay humble and kind, which are lyrics from a country song. And this, I don't know if I've mentioned to you guys, but I have a booth at a market, and I have some antiques and vintage in there, but really that's not the nature of this store. They have a lot of handmade and they have a lot of boutique-y things, but kind of southern things go well too. This, I might consider putting this there. It's the kind of thing that somebody who would shop there would buy. But I have sold these before on eBay for about $12 to $15. This is something I wouldn't have picked up a long time ago, but I've kind of learned this kind of thing. I don't even know how to describe it, but vintage t-shirts with kind of a, I don't know, like Southwest Native American theme, just like Alaskan wildlife type things seem to sell. So for about $1, I decided to give this one a try, and something about this tag just tells me it's a quality brand. So we'll see how we do on that. I'm thinking around $18. This is a Planet Hollywood New York shirt. Again, something I would not have gotten for more than $1, but thought I'd give it a try. It's the kind of thing that eventually somebody will want it, but it's probably going to sit for a little while. I like long sleeve t-shirts though. They're great for spring. Okay, along the lines of the other one that I showed, and this does look like a vintage tag. This is long sleeves, and it says Alaska, the Great Land. And then it's got a spell out down the arm. And I'm not sure if that's vintage or not, actually. But I'm kind of trying that out. This I actually just sold in a bigger size last week. It's a Maurice's top. Never forget your roots. I like the kind of retro inspired stripes on the sleeve there. Maurice's I usually only try to pick up in larger sizes, but I thought this one was particularly cute. I pass up a lot of Maurice's now. I used to get pretty much anything because I thought it would sell around the $12, $15 range, but now even for that, it's got to be really cute or a larger size. But I love that they do plus size, and I rarely pass up a plus size Maurice's piece. Here's a Life is Good shirt. And they always sell, not for as much as they used to. It says chillin'. Might not be in too much of a hurry to get that one listed. It looks kind of Christmassy, but it's in really nice condition. So probably about, again, $12 plus shipping. This is a women's pearl snap shirt. I like the colors of it, and it's embroidered. Probably would not have bought this for more than $1, but Bit and Bridal. So probably about a $12 to $15 sale again. This is a dress by J. Jill. It's a size small, just a real comfortable dress for the spring. And I think that should make me about $18. Let's see. Here we have a Columbia, is that Columbia PFG? Yeah, Columbia PFG. They don't do as well as they used to either. It's vented in the back. I think it's a really good color. Be great for fall when that time comes around. But based on the condition and the price of about $1, went ahead and got that. Probably $20. Okay. This is a women's Ralph Lauren blazer, and I got it for $1.50, and I kind of struggled on whether to get it or not. But it's in really nice condition. It's a good quality piece. It does button all the way. It's unbuttoned a little bit there, but it has good structure. So at $1.50, I thought I'd try it. Okay, this is a set by Chico's Travelers. And the Travelers pieces, especially in the larger sizes, that size 3 means it's a size extra large. And this is a maroon color. This particular line from Chico's usually sells pretty quickly for me, and I imagine this set should probably get about $30. It's got a cardigan with it, and it's kind of a duster. It's long. This is great for business women who travel. It doesn't have to be ironed after you get it out of your suitcase. This one's in great condition. I paid $2.50 for this as a set. This I got for myself. I wanted some new pajama pants, so it came as a set. I think they're Nick and, are they Nick and Nora? Yeah, they're Nick and Nora, which I could probably sell for maybe $15. Okay, this is a new with tags Columbia women's shirt, and the tag says the name. It's called the Unbearable Striped Tee. Isn't that cute? So that was a good buy for $1. Let's see. This is a Maurice's plus size sweatshirt. Just a basic, comfy sweatshirt in a women's size 3X. So that's a really good size. Probably 12 to 15 on that. Okay, this is one of the better pieces that I got. This is a Current Elliott t-shirt. It used to be really good. Now maybe $20. And I looked it up, and that size 2 means about a medium in their sizing. I added the size chart to the listing. Just a V-neck t-shirt in great condition. This one was exciting. This is a Torrid pencil skirt. Stretchy pencil skirt, size 2X. That's an awesome condition. This is a Maurice's extra large pearl snap, roll tab sleeve blouse, and a floral. And I'm really not thinking I'm going to get much more than 12 to 15 for that. Okay, this is something I'm going to sell at Christmas time. Let it wait a while. An embroidered Christmas shirt. Vintage tag there. I think it's a Western theme. So I imagine I'll get about $20 for that at Christmas time. This is a Carhartt shirt, and it's a men's size small. And apparently, Carhartt is a thing now, not just for workwear, but like preppy guys, Patagonia type guys, like people like Carhartt now, apparently. So I thought a small might actually be a good thing for a young, trendy gentleman. That's almost a chambray. It's not really a denim. It's very light blue. But so I wanted to, give my turn and finding out how this. Actually, I've sold some Carhartt this winter, not realizing that it was a thing now. Just because I knew it was good for workwear, and I knew that guys who worked hard and did outdoor work wanted Carhartt, so I pick it up anyway. But now I know it's a hipster thing. This is a Les Miserables shirt from probably it's from the Broadway production, probably the traveling production. And so a lot of times Broadway merchandise will do well, because that stuff, you go to a play, man, $35 for a t-shirt and $90 for a sweatshirt, so pick it up on eBay. This is a Tommy Bahama. It's not the most exciting Tommy Bahama, but it's not the least exciting either. It does have some faint design and embroidery within the fabric there. So it's not something I probably would have paid $6 to $10 for, but I probably would have paid up to $3 or $4 for that. So I should probably be able to sell that for maybe $25. Here is another Columbia PFG khaki shirt, and that's in really nice condition. Okay, this, I stood there and pondered over this dollar for the longest time. I'm like, this is the kind of thing I am not picking up. I am not going to buy that. I won't buy it. And I was like, oh, but somebody wants it. It's a DIY casino shirt, okay? The brand is nothing. It's just a white shirt that somebody bought, and they bejeweled it to go to the casino, okay? Oh, I'm sorry, it's not buttoned. But we've got all this embellishment. We've got our roulette table. Get our sevens there for our slot machines. We've got some buttons, cards. Oh my goodness. Glitter. It's very well done. And it's on a short sleeve button-up shirt. So I can just see it. I can just see somebody's grandma with her, like, big hair and cigarette and, like, rocking that thing out on the cruise ship or at the casino. Because, so, all right, I have to see. I have to see if it sells. So, we'll put it on eBay. This is a Puma shirt. And it's got the spell out on the shoulder. And it's kind of like, it's real messy right now. Sorry about all the wrinkles. Been sitting in the bag. I've got a mesh back. Puma, not as popular as it used to be, but I really like the style of that. This, I wasn't familiar with the brand Mod Ref. It's a very oversized, size small, kind of bubble sleeve, peplum, ruffle bottom, long shirt. It says it's a size small, but it's gigantic. So, I don't know, but it just seemed like the kind of thing that you see in boutiques right now. So, we'll try that, and if not, I might wear it. We'll see how it looks on me. Okay, this is a Drake vented kind of fisherman shirt. I sold a Drake coat this winter for a good little bit that I got at the bins. Gotta love that. Okay, it's another Lane Bryant 2628 short sleeve animal print sweater. Very nice condition. This I looked up and there was only one sold and there were not a lot listed. Maurice Malone, size 2X men's. The one that had sold for a good amount, but they're obviously not super sought after, but apparently somebody likes them. So, and I think it's associated with a musician. It says Malone there on the back. And then a big Malone on the sleeve. So I need to do some more research about that one. This shirt I've actually picked up at that same thrift store more than 3 times. So I don't know where these are coming from, but University of Tennessee women's button down. Like new condition. This one's an extra large. This is a women's Quacker Factory size extra large, and this stuff sells. Quacker Factory always sells, and it's got this jeweled crown on it. Now I did pass one up. It just wasn't in the best condition and wasn't the cutest design, but somebody will want that. I think this is the last clothing piece, and then I have a piece of jewelry and some shoes. What is this? Oh, it's a horse sweatshirt. I don't know. I just felt like somebody might want it. It's hard when things are so cheap. It's like, well, surely somebody would buy that, and I could make a really good, even if it's not a lot of dollar-wise profit, your return on investment is pretty good. I mean, if you sell something for $15 that you got for $1, I mean, that doesn't happen in the retail world. That's pretty great. So anyway, here's some jewelry. I saw that this one was signed. It's marked Trifari. So Trifari is a pretty good brand. I should probably be able to get maybe $20 for that. And then some earrings. I put earrings in my booth. I put a lot of jewelry in my booth. Some turquoise drop dangle earrings. And shoes. I got this almost brand new pair of navy Toms, and these are my size, and I wear a lot of Toms. So I listed them, and they've got quite a bit of likes, but I'm contemplating because I might wear these in the summer, because I do wear a lot of navy. Should I keep these? Why do I have such a hard time? I can't keep anything. If I can make $15 on it, I won't keep it. Anyway, these I paid $2 for. They're a Saucony, and they're very small size, but they're in really good condition. Now, this colorway with bright pink and blue and yellow, if you find this in A6 gel, those sell really well and sell quickly. Saucony, not quite so much, but if I find a girl with a small foot, I might be able to get $25 out of these. These are my size too. These are a Lucky Brand flat, and I have good luck selling Lucky Brand flats. These are in really nice condition, and they're leather. It seemed like a really good quality and in really nice condition. And again, it's like, I could keep those, but they're printed. You know, I have black and I have tan, and you know, you could wear those over and over again. These would only go with so many things, but I like them. So we'll see. They're listed, so once they sell, that's that. But I have until then to change my mind. These are by Ann Taylor, and they look like they were not worn outside at all. That's, I think, a leather, looks like a leather bottom. And they're these jeweled sateen ballet flats, and I bet somebody wore them for their wedding. They would be perfect for that. I need to list these because I spent $7.50 on these. That's a lot for me. These are some men's FootJoy golf shoes, and they look brand new, and they have the plastic on the bottom instead of metal, because I think there are new regulations and you have to have plastic now at many golf courses or all golf. I don't know anything about golf, but I had a pair with metal on the bottom, and somebody sent me a question asking about what kind of material it was, and kind of explain that. So when I saw that they were the plastic bottoms and in great condition, and I looked them up, I think I should be able to get 30 to 40 for these. And that's all she wrote, guys. So there's my haul of stuff that I said I wouldn't buy, pretty much. But, you know, maybe I'm just never going to stop buying stuff. I sell it all. I sell high end, I sell low end, I sell in the middle. Basically, I sell what I can find. And in this kind of case, you know, I didn't go to the thrift store and pay $3 and $4 for these things. So there's really not much chance that I'm not going to make money on it. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry the footage was not great. It got crowded in that store, and I wasn't comfortable videoing, and I just haven't gotten comfortable altogether with all of this stuff. So thanks for sticking with me as I learn. I'm sorry about the shadow. But you guys have a great day, and I will see you again.